Right. So let's start going into some of what this actually means now, right? Now, one thing I did want to tell you is that, there's your life path number, and then there's also the day that you were born on. So the example we used were the August 14th, 1992. The life path adds up to a seven, but the day adds up to a five. And I'll explain to you what those numbers mean. Now, if your life path is, for example, um, a seven, right, which is the genius, loner type of energy, yet your day adds up to one, where that's more of a leader and more masculine energy and someone who's very aggressive, that's going to overshadow some of the seven life path traits. So when you're looking at someone or you're trying to understand someone, take those things into account. And also the reason for that is because the environmentals have um, a lot to do with that, right? Um, it depends where you were brought up, how you were brought up, and things like that. So just take those into account. And this stuff really starts to come in handy when you're talking to people, you're communicating with people. If someone is, you see someone that's, really organized all the time, and they need systems, and that's me. And you're like, man, this person is annoying. But if you understand there are four, then you're like, all right, I get it. Okay, they're all about being organized and law and order. So let's start going through some of these on a high level on what they mean. So if your life path number one, like I mentioned, you're a leader, masculine energy, argumentative, aggressive, right? They come off very strong because it's male energy, right? That one. Life path number two is more of the sensitive type. They're more of the feminine energy. They're more softer, but they're also very hot to handle. So you have to be careful with that. Life path number three. These people are communicators, right? They have a lot of childlike energies. They could be comedians, and they often like to communicate. You'll see a lot of communicators that are podcasts, things like that. Life path four, someone like me, all about hard work, right? Anything we do, we have to do hard work to get there. We're all about law and order, being organized. So you see a lot of cops that are life path fours. Um, Life path number five. Usually these people are the models. They're the good looking ones. They're sexual, they're entertainers, they're well traveled. And typically you'll see, some of the good models, if you add up their numbers, they add up to five. Six, six life path are the homebodies. They're more family is more important to them. They're very family oriented. Seven, as I said, they're geniuses, but they also have loner energy, right? They're usually the smart people are the sevens. Eight is the number of money, and it's the number of power, it's the money, but it's also number of karma. So if you're an eight life path and you're going to do something, just be careful on what you do because it is going to come back to you. And then finally, out of the main ones is life path number nine. These people are typically adaptable, um, right, and sometimes very difficult, but they adapt around their environment, right? So, they're typically good like VPs. They'll never become CEOs because they adapt around their environment. They get influenced by that. Then we'll get into some of the master numbers, right? So you have 11, 22, and 33. And 11 is a master visionary. They're very charismatic, they have a lot of charisma, very emotional. So a lot of the top podcasters, even though three is the communication, but these guys have charisma, right? You'll see a lot of the podcasters and people that do a lot of talking and things. Life Path 22 are the master builder, right? They're always building. They're going to build something, but they can also quickly destroy that. So they have to be very careful. And then the master number 33, these are the master teachers. These are the influencers. These are the big gurus and things like that. So um, these are some of the things, right? Well, on basic high level on numerology, and you can use this, like I said, in day to day. If you meet someone that's so organized or always, looking, you know, like they got their shit together, it's because they're a four, and you can understand that, right? Or if you meet somebody that's always so aggressive and you're like, why is this person like this? And, somehow you get the date of birth and you figure out, oh, they're one life path, should have known it, right? And that's how you can use this every day in your day to day. You can use this to understand your relationships. You can understand this to understand the people you're with, your spouse, your kids, and everything. So use it to do good and to understand. And then we'll be back with some more information on